Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we need to reveal our dad joke of the day. So, for Wednesday, May 7th, how do you make... Well, sorry, I have to read this ahead of time. How do you make a waterbed bouncier? You add spring water. Sounds expensive. All right, well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got coral, cups, knit, save. This is like choral music, not like the animal. Recover, pearl, but quartz. Swords, besides, mend, pentacles. Pentacles. Pentacles? I don't know what that is. Opal? That's like opal, but with an E. What's opal? Heal, wands, and excerpt. Exerpita. Some weird words here. I wonder if it's like one letter off from stones or something like that. Opal, pearl. Yeah, I think it is one letter off from stones. Opal, pearl, maybe coral? Coral's not really a stone. And it's not changing one letter, so let's hold off on that. Quartz. Maybe it's just homophones? Is there a stone? Besides, mend. Pentacles, pentacles. Doesn't sound like a stone to me. Heal, wands. I'm going to go with these 4. I think this is purple. Yeah, homophones are gemstones. Okay. Coral's a gemstone? It's a sea creature, isn't it? Okay, maybe it's both. Recover. Mend. I'm going to pull out my pen here, just in case we decide to go for reverse rainbow, because every time I get purple first, I think it's a good sign to try for it. Although I've yet to actually figure out the colors properly. I do think mend and heal go together. Recover goes with that as well. I think knit. I was thinking about save, but I think knit might be better. So let's just circle knit for now. Like your wound knits, right? Your wound recovers, etc. So to heal from a wound, to unwound. Cups is plural. So are wands and swords and pentacles. And besides is not a plural. Oh, but and besides and save and accept is definitely a category. It's like I'm just picking a random color here. I'm not trying to color the categories yet. But it's just however, right? They're just synonyms. And so then swords, cups, pentacles, and wands. Is this like is this suits for tarot or something? It sounds like it might be. So we have tarot suits, we have synonyms for unwounding, and we have synonyms for however. So I think tarot has to be blue. So I'm gonna do blue. I'm gonna assume this is blue, and I'm gonna lock it in next. Okay, I'm right so far. Now, unfortunately, this isn't helping anymore because it doesn't move with the page. Literally just a drawing tool. Let's see. So recover, heal, mend, knit. See, this is the problem. They're both synonyms. I don't know which one would be green or blue. I think they would have to pick the green to be the one that like might be a little harder to tell is the synonym. I think the fact that knit might not be so obvious to go there. I'm going to say this is green, but it's really a 50-50 shot here. I'm never getting reverse rainbow. All right, so this was labeled Get Better as a Broken Bone. This was Tarot Minor Arcana suits. Okay, so they were suits in tarot. Not including, yeah. Okay, so I said however, but not including, I think is a better way to phrase that. It's kind of what I was thinking, but however does not mean that. So I didn't say the right word for the category. That's really a shame. I don't know. How could I tell which one was yellow, green? Yeah, I don't know. Another easy one today. I don't know. It's pretty like purple. I think purple first is going to be really common. I really do. Okay, maybe blue will be the most rare to have first. I'm gonna give it like a I don't know. Yesterday was 2.3. I think this was a little harder than yesterday, but not much. We'll give it a 2.5. They give it a 2.8. Okay. I mean, 0.3 off. Let's check the bot. Oh, 72 is a significantly lower than yesterday. It bumped it to 2 out of 5, but still not too hard. This is really interesting. Either you got it or you didn't. Like, that's kind of what these stats are telling me. Curious about... Okay, first. Yeah, purple first. Oh, they're all... Look how even this... I've never seen it this even. Never seen it this even before. Second is a little less even. Purple. If you didn't get purple first, you're not getting it second either, I guess. All right. The people who lost just really lost. 10% just got nothing. And then another 7% got only green and yellow, the synonyms. Another 4% there. Okay. Save, recover, mend, heal. Yeah, I considered save in there. But I decided that knit was better. But yeah, that is a very heavy mistake there. Heavy mistake? Common mistake. Quartz? Is quartz a tarot card suit? I don't know. I think this is a lot of people trying to figure out blue and purple. Note that not a lot of people made mistakes at all. Or made this mistake and nothing else. So this is just people who are struggling. Recover, pearl, mend, heal. Interesting. Is this knitting techniques? I don't know. All right, yeah. So things people are locking in first. This common mistake. Blue first, purple first, green first, yellow first. They're all relatively common. Interesting that, okay. So remember how this was super even? That was even among winning games. But among all games, most people, well, the plurality of people, 1/3 of people, made this mistake. Save, recover, mend, heal. And then blue first is actually the most common correct first lock-in, which is interesting. I guess people know their tarot. And then purple after that, which is kind of what I predicted, is that purple first would be very common. And then yellow is actually the least common. This actually makes sense to me, that yellow is the least common correct lock-in first. Because you're probably going to put save. If you're finding yellow first, you're probably putting save in there and not knit, is what this is telling me, which makes a lot of sense to me. There's even this mistake where you're putting save in instead of recover. All right. I think this is just going to tell us similar things. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do the mini crossword. Ovechkin, who broke Wayne Gretzky's NHL goals record. How dare he? Stand-in. A stand-in, like an alternate. Industry for marketing professionals informally. Oh. Sales? Is that informal? Pope, or pound? I don't know. Cakes? Org that really ought to give you a break. Well, I really hope the downs are easier. Intense passion. Parts of ears and brains. Lobes. So it's not sales. Sorry, the one thing I thought I had. Glowing sign in a movie theater. Open? Nah, that's a glowing sign anywhere but movie theaters. Huh. Glowing sign in a movie theater. Be quiet. I don't know. End of the alphabet. Z. Spanish term of endearment. Is this... Oh, I have no idea. Stand-in. Okay, industry for marketing professionals informally. Industry for marketing professionals. Maybe ad... End of the... Maybe this is XYZ. And this is ad biz. That would make sense. Pope, or pound. Org that really ought to give you a break. What organization really ought to give you a break? I have no idea. Intense passion. Oof, this one's a tough one. Is there like adder? No, I don't think adder is right. I'm not sure yet. Glowing sign in a movie theater. Spanish term of endearment. I'm not sure what they want there. Stand in. Some kind of body, a bee body. No. Is this a D perhaps? Exit maybe. A proxy. Okay. I have no idea who this person is. Ardor. Ardor is what I was trying to think of, right? Is this a poet? These are all poets. Okay. Poe is a poet. True. Spanish term of endearment. Papa? Oh, the IRS ought to give you a break? Like a tax break? Poppy. Okay, I think I've heard poppy. Wow, I made it. It took me 3 minutes, but I made it. All right, who is this Alex? Alex Overkin. Oh, it's just a first name, of course. Oh. Anyway, how'd you do? Let's do Strands. Today's theme is training day. Training day. Are we working out? We have haul. I don't think it's going to be that. Give me a hauler. We have board. I wonder if board is either it or like something board. Okay, if it was, what's around it? Let's see, training day. There's an X here. And there's no E next to it. Box. Huh. I'm trying to figure out if we like end in box, but I don't know what that would be. That might be the only option, is to have box as part of the word, but I don't know. There's probably other ways. Fax on. We need the C to not get isolated. Calf? I don't know. Training day. Training day is a movie, but I have not seen it. I don't know much about it. We have large, L-A. We have L-A-R-G-E. Oh, but that can also be spelled L-A-R-G-E this way. I get this question sometimes, like, what do you mean it can be spelled two ways? I mean, it's not possible for the word to lock in as is if you can use I want to say different letter, but it's the same letter in a different spot, right? So like we can use this L for large, or we can use this L for large. That's not going to work because we would, if that were the first one we locked in, it would be the correct word. But like, let's say they wanted this large and I locked in this, like how would they communicate that was the incorrect word, but only because you drew it wrong, right? So they just don't have that in their puzzles at all. That's how they avoid that situation. But if there was some way to do like if there was a repeated letter within this, like all, you could do all like that or all like that, and that's perfectly fine. Like ball, right? We could draw a ball like that, or we could draw a ball like that. That doesn't mean ball isn't in there. Maybe baller. Are these like words for sports players? Like a baller is a basketball player. We can do board two ways. Yeah, this also does board, so it's definitely not just board. What would we do with this AHOP though? Doesn't seem to work, does it? Maybe baller isn't it? I don't know what we're going for here. Talon? Talent? I don't think we can do talent this way. I may have to start trying words. I've got a bit of a streak going for ranks perfect, so I'm going to give this a little bit more time, but I don't know what training day is referring to. My initial thought was exercises. So like, do we have words for exercises? Like stretches, like, I don't know, curls, push-ups. I don't think it's that. I don't see anything. I see babe. I see neat. Neato. Huh. Beat. I see bed. I see boo. Ah. Yeah, what's happening here? Boogie. Training day. Double P is interesting. Hop. Hopper? I just don't think it's going to be Hopper. I don't know why it would be Hopper. All right, I think I might even have to hint today. Like this is, I'm just not understanding it. I spent enough time. So let's just get some words. I know board isn't it. We'll do bore and board. Let's do Hopper. Hopper does lock in. Okay. I don't know why. What are we doing with this? Like, what is a hopper? Hopper is like a beer thing, right? What's that have to do with training? What's going on with this ALLA stuff? Bala. How are we? Is it late? Labla. La la. I saw a box here, but I didn't know what to do with it. We saw neat. Done. Dong. I don't know. I'd like to not have to use a hint now that I have one locked in, but it didn't help me. Can we do booger? Board. If we did board, we'd probably have to use the other B or like come in from a specific location before it. But if we did board, if we use this OARD as part of like board something, like what's this ALLABE doing? Okay, something I haven't done yet is highlight around this. I see nose. May as well try it. It's not nose. Don't something, don't bed. Hopper. A hopper is some kind of like, are we talking about like machinery? Is there an M for machinery or factory? Things you'd find in a factory? I feel like hoppers are used in factories. I see fac, but facility, no. What else would it be? Like a conveyor belt? I don't know. What's in factories? Ovens? Some kind of bed, maybe? Flat bed? Huh. So our spanogram has to cut through here. There's no other choice. What do flatbed and hopper have to do with each other? Are this related to trucks in some way? I know flatbed is a kind of truck. Or are these like construction equipment? Nose or sun? What's our spanogram? It has to fit through here. It's going to go left to right or top bottom. I don't know. Engine? Boxcar. So our spanogram is from here. Either starts or ends around here, and it goes through here. It doesn't have to use the S, but it uses the NL. So what's our other words? We have 3 words left, including the spanogram. Dunla. I think, yeah, we actually have to, these are all part of the spanogram. All of these letters are part of the spanogram. The reason I know, it's gondola. What goes before gondola, though? Anyway, the reason I knew is because our spanogram has to originate here and it has to go through this N. So we're taking one of these two and we're taking the N, and that would only leave 3 letters behind, and it can't do a 3-letter word. But yeah, this definitely ends in gondola, but I don't think gondola itself, wait, it does. Wait, where's our spanogram? Oh, it goes left to right this way. How did I miss that the entire time? So our spanogram is doing something around, it's ending in A or starting in A. Gondola is weird. I still don't understand what we've got: engine, boxcar, gondola, flatbed, and hopper. Isn't the gondola like the ski lift thing? I still think we need something that's board or board. Kasala. What's going on here? Bala. Add board? No, we can't double use the D. Aboard? Oh, is it all aboard? All aboard. Train related things? caboose. Are these train? Oh, training day. Train. These are all parts of a train. Okay, the engine, the boxcar, the caboose, flatbed, I didn't know gondola and hopper were related to trains, but okay, let me look that up. So gondola train. In freight transportation, a gondola train refers to a train composed of gondola rail cars. Okay, what's a gondola rail car? Okay. It's like looks like a giant dumpster basically. I think it's got an open top, so you can just throw dirt in there. Okay, there's a wiki page. Gondola car. A gondola is typically an open-topped railroad car used for transporting loose bulk materials. Okay, and then we've got hopper. Is it another kind of rail car? Hopper rail car? Oops, yeah. Okay, so the hopper car is a type of railroad freight car that has opening doors and or gates on the underside or on the sides to discharge its cargo. They used to transport loose solid bulk commodities like coal, ore, grain, track ballast. Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, that's that. Those are the games for this video, but if you want to watch Wordle, you can just click at the end of the video and get right there. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.